Get ready, folks, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and PumpTalk News is here to bring you the inside scoop. We've got a packed show with updates that are going to keep you on the edge of your seat. We're diving deep into the stories that everyone will be talking about. Don't blink, don't breathe, because you are not going to want to miss a single second of this. We're talking about gameplay, comebacks, and moments that redefine everything. Our first deep dive takes us into the high-stakes world of Big Brother 27. We're breaking down the Sunday nominations episode, where alliances are tested, strategies are revealed, and one houseguest's emotional plea could change everything. Get ready for the analysis of convoluted plans and unexpected moves that have the house in a frenzy. Then, we shift gears to a story that's sending shockwaves through the music industry. Prepare for a triumphant return that many thought would never happen. We're talking about a legendary band back on stage, delivering a performance that's being hailed as nothing short of glorious. This reunion is already selling out cities and causing a stir, and we've got all the details on what made it so special. Finally, we've got a critical update straight from our systems that every user needs to be aware of. It's a message about user behavior and data collection that could impact your online experience. We'll break down what it means for you. Stick around, because PumpTalk News is on fire tonight. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Houseguests face unprecedented pressure. This week's Big Brother 27 Sunday nominations episode has thrown the house into absolute turmoil, with players vowing to break free from timid strategies, while key players navigate complex webs of alliances and potential betrayals. At the center of the storm is houseguest Lauren, who, despite declaring a new, bolder approach to the game, seems unable to deviate from her original targets. The stakes are amplified by Keanu's powerful head of household position, which has sent ripples of chaos throughout the living space. Keanu is reportedly targeting Morgan, a move that puts him in a precarious position as he simultaneously attempts to preserve his alliance with Rachel. The nomination of Vince has triggered a dramatic hour-long emotional appeal directed at Keanu, leaving observers and fellow houseguests alike questioning the very foundation of Vince's gameplay and his understanding of the game's strategic demands. The episode's most talked-about moments include Keanu's elaborate two-for-one ally trade logic, a convoluted scheme designed to persuade Morgan to use the power of the veto on Vince. This move, if successful, could dramatically alter the power dynamics. Adding to the drama, Kelly has made a bold declaration, claiming her recent resurgence has left rivals quaking, signaling a potential comeback that could shake up the existing hierarchy. Lauren's ongoing struggle to adapt her strategy and forge new alliances remains a central narrative, highlighting the difficulty of evolving one's game mid-season. Meanwhile, Rachel has managed an impressive feat, avoiding nomination despite being widely perceived as a significant threat, a testament to her skillful navigation of the house's treacherous social landscape. The dynamic between Vince and Morgan has also drawn attention, with their increasingly public, showmance-like behavior raising eyebrows and sparking speculation about its impact on their individual games. As the critical veto ceremony approaches, the house is a pressure cooker of anticipation. The central question remains whether Morgan will succumb to Keanu's high-risk plan or opt for a safer, more self-preserving route. The potential consequences of Morgan using the veto on Vince, rather than herself, are being heavily debated, with some analysts suggesting it could lead to one of the most unceremonious exits in the show's history. Simultaneously, Rachel's position appears to be solidifying. She continues to adeptly maneuver through the unfolding chaos, conspicuously avoiding becoming a primary target for elimination. This week's events are crucial, setting the stage for significant shifts in power and alliances as the game progresses. Audience reaction online has been electric, with fans dissecting every alliance and every whispered conversation, eagerly anticipating Morgan's veto decision. The strategic maneuvering is already a hot topic, with many praising Keanu's bold, albeit risky, play, while others question Vince's emotional tactics. But will Morgan make the bold move Keanu is pushing for, or will caution prevail? Up next, we uncover a crucial system alert that could affect how you access online content. System flags user behavior. Access alert issued. In a development that has caught the attention of many online users, a prominent news organization has issued a system-wide alert indicating potentially automated user behavior. This notification suggests that the system has flagged certain activity patterns as not aligning with typical human interaction, raising questions about data collection and access protocols. The core of the issue lies in the organization's explicit terms and conditions, which strictly prohibit the access, collection, or text data mining of any content through automated means, whether directly or via intermediary services. This policy is clearly stated and serves as a foundational element of their digital service agreement, aiming to protect their intellectual property and operational integrity. The alert specifically mentions that this prohibition extends to uses such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, or large language models, underscoring a proactive stance against unauthorized data exploitation. For legitimate users who may find their behavior inadvertently flagged, the organization has provided a clear recourse: contacting their customer support team via email. This measure acknowledges the possibility of system misinterpretation and offers a pathway for genuine users to clarify their status. The company emphasizes that its journalists are committed to accuracy, but also recognizes that errors can occur and provides a complaints policy for such instances. This situation highlights a broader industry trend where content providers are increasingly vigilant about how their data is accessed and utilized in an era of advanced AI and data analytics. The implications of such alerts can range from temporary access restrictions to more significant concerns about data privacy and the security of user information. The organization's stance, while firm, also appears to accommodate legitimate users, suggesting a balance between protecting their content and ensuring a positive user experience for their audience. Inquiries regarding commercial use of the content are directed to a specific email address, indicating a structured approach to data licensing and partnerships. This situation serves as a reminder for all Internet users to be mindful of website terms and conditions, especially concerning automated tools and data scraping, which can often violate usage policies. The broader context involves the digital rights management of online content and the ongoing debate surrounding data ownership and permissible use. As technology advances, such alerts are likely to become more common as organizations seek to safeguard their digital assets against unauthorized access and exploitation, particularly for training AI models. Audience impact is significant, with many users expressing concern about potential overreach by automated systems and the implications for their online interactions. Discussions are active on social media regarding the definition of automated behavior and the transparency of these flagging systems. Could this system alert signal a new era of digital content protection? Coming up next, we're heading back into the Big Brother house for a live feed update that's packed with emotional pleas and strategic mind games. Emotional pleading dominates Big Brother live feed. In the wake of a tumultuous week in the Big Brother 27 house, the latest live feed update reveals a house gripped by intense emotional pleas and complex strategic maneuvering, particularly surrounding the power of the veto. Vince has emerged as the central figure in this drama, reportedly pulling out all the stops in his campaign to convince Morgan to use the veto on him. His desperate tactics, including what are described as pouting and emotional manipulation, have become the talk of the house, leaving everyone to speculate whether these efforts will be enough to sway Morgan's crucial decision. Adding another layer of intrigue, Keanu is depicted as engaging in what can only be described as 4D chess, actively manipulating Ava by feeding her information that her allies are allegedly plotting to put her on the block. This calculated power play has the potential to dramatically reshape the house dynamics if Keanu's gambit proves successful. Hosts Taron Armstrong and Chappell are diving deep into these developments, dissecting Vince's relentless campaign, which is characterized by its emotional intensity and strategic manipulation. They are also examining Keanu's perplexing 2-for-1 strategy pitch, a concept that seems to have confused as many houseguests as it has impressed. Morgan's internal conflict over whether to use the veto on herself or on Vince is a key point of discussion, highlighting the difficult choices players face when personal game and social bonds collide. Will's careful navigation of his alliance loyalties, especially when directly questioned by Keanu, is also under scrutiny, showcasing the delicate balancing act required to maintain trust and position. Furthermore, Rachel's attempts to shield Ashley from potential nomination appear to be backfiring, adding another layer of complexity to the existing alliances and potential targets. The looming veto ceremony has amplified the tension to an all-time high. The critical question remains, will Morgan yield to Vince's emotionally charged appeals, potentially making a move that could jeopardize her own game? Can Keanu's sophisticated manipulation of Ava indeed secure the votes he needs to control the nominations and evictions? The house is described as a powder keg, brimming with conflicting loyalties and desperate gameplay, as each houseguest fights relentlessly for their continued presence in the Big Brother competition. The narrative is rich with interpersonal drama, strategic backstabbing, and the ever-present threat of eviction, making this a pivotal moment in the season. Audience engagement is high, with viewers actively debating the merits of Vince's emotional appeals versus Keanu's strategic manipulations, and speculating on Morgan's ultimate decision. The term Hatgate is also trending, suggesting a minor but notable incident that has added to the house's ongoing drama. With so much emotional and strategic gameplay at play, who will emerge victorious in this week's nominations? Don't go anywhere, because we're about to revisit an iconic band's legendary comeback tour that's electrifying audiences worldwide. Oasis reignites the stage in triumphant reunion tour. Hello, hello, it's good to be back. 16 years after their acrimonious split, the legendary British rock band Oasis, fronted by brothers Noel and Liam Gallagher, has made a stunning return to the stage with their Live 25 tour. The highly anticipated reunion kicked off its North American leg with a glorious performance at MetLife Stadium, a show that many fans had long believed would never materialize. Unlike many bands whose reunions are fueled by financial gain or a desire to recapture past glories, Oasis's history is deeply intertwined with the complex, often volatile, dynamics of the Gallagher brothers themselves, making this comeback particularly resonant. The tour, a concise four-city North American run, began with a two-night stint in Toronto, followed by a stop in Chicago, with the East Rutherford show marking one of the few U.S. dates. The demand for tickets was astronomical, with every show selling out within minutes of release, overwhelming ticketing platforms and turning ticket acquisition into a victory akin to winning the lottery for countless devoted fans. The concert ignited with a powerful statement on the colossal video screens. This is not a drill. This declaration was accompanied by a dynamic montage of historical news headlines, magazine covers, tweets, and social media posts, chronicling the band's journey and the fervent anticipation for their return. As the words, "The Great Wait is over, this is IT," illuminated the screens, Noel and Liam Gallagher walked onto the stage hand in hand, arms raised in a gesture of triumph. This opening sequence effectively addressed any lingering doubts about their relationship or its potential impact on the performance, setting an unequivocally positive tone before the first note was even played. The band has maintained a consistent 23-song setlist throughout the tour, a collection they have evidently perfected. Reports suggest their sound is even more powerful than in previous tour, with the setlist heavily favoring material from their seminal first two albums, Definitely Maybe and What's the Story Morning Glory. A pairing often cited as one of the greatest debut and sophomore album combinations in rock history. Liam, embodying his role as the charismatic frontman, launched into the opening song, Hello from What's the Story Morning Glory. His rendition, delivered with trademark posture and raw emotion, perfectly captured the sentiment of the moment. As he sang, Hello, hello, said it's good to be back. The crowd responded with an equally passionate chorus, singing every word back with an intensity that threatened to overpower the vocals, signaling the start of a truly special night. The band seamlessly transitioned into Acquiesce, a beloved B-side that deeply connected with the audience, featuring a compelling vocal interplay between Liam and Noel, with Liam handling the verses and Noel delivering the soaring choruses. Subsequent tracks included Morning Glory, Some Might Say, and the energetic Bring It On Down from the Definitely Maybe era. A unique moment occurred when Liam instructed the crowd to turn their backs to the stage for cigarettes and alcohol, encouraging them to participate in the Poznan, a stadium celebration ritual involving synchronized jumping. Originating from Polish football fans and popularized by Manchester City supporters, this communal act created a mesmerizing wave-like effect, with beers flying and strangers uniting in shared euphoria. Liam acknowledged the crowd's spirited participation, noting, "They said you wouldn't do it, America. You did it. Congratulations." The band continued with a rapid-fire delivery of Fade Away, Supersonic, and Roll With It. Noel then took center stage for a 3-song acoustic set, including Talk Tonight and Half the World Away, culminating in the anthem Little by Little, where he ceded the spotlight to the crowd during the choruses. The second half of the show commenced with Do Ya Know What I Mean?, followed by a crowd-pleasing Stand By Me. While the energy experienced a slight dip during Cast No Shadow, Slide Away, and Whatever, Liam dedicated Live Forever to the victims of a recent Minneapolis mass shooting, adding a poignant note to the performance. The main set concluded with Rock and Roll Star, before the band returned for an encore that included the masterplan and what many consider the pinnacle of the night, Don't Look Back in Anger. Prior to this iconic track, Noel asked fans to raise their hands if it was their first Oasis show, setting the stage for an unforgettable communal singing experience. The culmination of the night, Wonderwall, was met with a single, profound word from Liam: spiritual. This description resonated deeply, as the performance felt akin to a religious experience for many, solidifying Oasis's place as the soundtrack to a generation. The concert concluded with a spectacular fireworks display during Champagne Supernova, and remarkably, the audience remained captivated until the very end, unwilling for the magical night to conclude. The shared experience, the music, and the palpable sense of unity created an atmosphere that was both exhilarating and deeply moving. Audience reactions have been overwhelmingly positive, with social media buzzing about the band's performance, the iconic song choices, and the powerful emotional connection forged between the band and the fans. Many are calling it a career-defining performance. This incredible reunion tour has clearly struck a chord with fans worldwide. What's next for these rock legends? Stay tuned as we break down a crucial system alert that could impact your online experience. That's all the buzz for today on PumpTalk News. We saw intense nominations in Big Brother 27, a critical system alert for online users, a major live feed update from the BB House, and the epic return of Oasis. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to PumpTalk News, smash that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.